Previously on Taverns and Caverns, Damien and his plus ones approached the catacombs at last. After disabling some traps that looked like they were set by a 12-year-old, we enter finding a number of rather expensive-looking graves. Unable to resist, I attempt to simply glance with my hands and was attacked by a goblin that resembled my mother-in-law. And after defeating a boss and his mini-me's, we found a tomb with a locket, moonstones, a bitchin' silk cloak, and the long sought-after circlet we've traveled oh so far for. Episode 4, The Circlet of Importance.
So the episode here is going to be starting where we last left off, as Desiree / Damien had mentioned in the recap. You guys are still in the catacombs after defeating the goblin boss. You have received the circlet that the Skull Reaver had requested for you guys to obtain. Well, more so demanded than requested. But you have the circlet now, and when you guys spoke with the Skull Reaver, he mentioned that once you obtained the circlet, you were to meet him back at Deercrest. So we'll go ahead and start to where we left off. You're still on that bottom level of the catacombs. What are you guys doing?
Finally. Fuck, we can go back. Have a drink.
I'm tired of being down here. The dust is really affecting my senses.
Yeah, your fur's gonna look dirty, too.
It's already dirty. I'm offended.
Not a very sanitary place being down here. A lot of dead corpses. I really want to get back up home as well.
Did we search the bodies? For, like, money and shit?
He doesn't like searching bodies for money.
Ah, that's right. Square. Didn't stop you from pulling stuff out of the tomb, though.
Those were the treasures of the goblins. It's a different story.
I'm on to you.
Shouldn't we discuss what we are going to do with the circlet?
Take it back.
Are we going to give it to him?
I don't see why not. We'll die otherwise.
He seems a little bit shady, though, right?
A little bit? Fuck that guy.
I mean, we don't really have a choice.
What if he does something bad with it, though, and hurts people? You don't like that, right?
I mean, we'll probably be killed if we don't give it to him anyway, so the end result's going to be the same.
I say we give it to him, maybe even follow him around, see what he does with it? Or is that too risky?
We can follow him around, but Ediard's a little loud.
Yeah, you stay back with Zuggy. You're too loud. It's all love, bro. We just gotta get shit done.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. You guys won't survive without me.
You don't even heal us.
This is a fact.
So the goblin bodies are still lying around. I mean, they're not moving. They're dead, obviously. It's completely up to you guys if you want to try and loot the goblin bodies. That's up to y'all. If you do, now is the time to do it. Is that something you guys want to look into?
Yeah, he's going.
Before you guys leave the...
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's going to check pockets.
All right, so...
Do we need to roll for this?
No, they're dead.
Good
You
deal.
have all the time in the world to search their pockets. I'm not going to make you guys search. They're little goblins. What can they have, you know?
Well, I'm going to the Beyonce of the goblins.
So, who's searching bodies? I'm assuming, Ediar, are you okay with searching dead?
I'm not searching the bodies.
I'll search on his behalf.
He's going to watch us search.
Okay. Upon all the dead goblins, there were you find a total amount of 10 gold coins. And all the goblins had on them, they were attacking you all with little daggers. So each goblin had a dagger. Very poorly made daggers. Nothing fancy about them. It might not even fetch you much gold if you tried to sell them. They're pretty dulled out. They haven't been sharpened as it looks. So again, there's about 6 daggers that you find, 10 total gold coins. On the goblin boss, when you search him, the goblin boss actually had, though, a scimitar. So his was a little bit bigger than a dagger. Scimitar might fetch you a couple gold coins if you try to sell it. It doesn't look half bad, but it's nothing special.
No money?
Just the 10 gold coins.
Ugh, broke asses. How are they down here with nothing? My dagger's better than this. Alright, so what? 2 coins apiece? Maybe 3 for me?
Who wants a scimitar?
I don't need it, so...
It's not the weapon I can use.
Oh, fine. I'll just go and sell it in town or something.
Smart cat.
So are you all deciding to leave the catacombs now, go back towards Deercrest?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Get us out of here.
All right. So as the party decides to trek back above the catacombs back to the entrance, you guys go back into the first room. At that point, I want Isundra to make me a perception check. Go ahead and roll your perception.
What do I have?
You'll see in a second.
11 plus 6. 17.
So 17. As you guys enter the first room of the catacombs, where you had first fought the 3 goblins, or however many it was, I don't remember. I think it was 3. You guys are making your way back towards the staircase that you guys took to get down, and as you guys are about to step up into the stairs, Isundra notices a shadow to the side of the room. As she looks over, she spots Marengo, the corgi, the magical corgi. And close to Marengo is Napoleon Fayapart. He is actually searching some of the tombs within the room. And he looks over at Isundra. Hey, you. Not too bad. You did a pretty good job here. However, Marengo warned me. He smelled another dog up above. It might be another wolf. It might not be. This is probably the last warning I'll ever give you. All right, Marengo, to me! And you see he jumps off the tomb onto Marengo's back. Marengo's tongue, he's blepping, and he runs off, and they run through the wall, and he vanishes.
Aww.
So is Asundra gonna say anything, or what is she doing after seeing that?
Well, Asundra doesn't know. I don't think that no one else can see them.
No
I don't
one else
think
can-
anyone else.
No one else can
that.
see.
I don't know if he told her
this.
that, but did you guys hear that?
Hear what?
What are you talking about?
He said there might be a wolf.
Who?
You thought the dog, right?
There was no dog. There was no dog.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but Marengo, the dog.
I just started to think you were kind of normal.
Did you sneak some of the tavern's ale?
You guys really don't see him? It's how I get my power.
Sure, Asundra.
I think we should be maybe a little bit careful when we leave.
Oh, sure. You can lead the way. Since you can see ghosts and shit.
Okay.
So I guess the group casually walks up the stairs, kind of giving Asundra kind of a crazy look about her. So who's going up first? Asundra, I'm assuming?
I guess I got balls.
All right, so the entrance to the catacombs I have drawn for the players to see here. As you're moving up the stairs, you can see the sunlight from outside. Well, barely see the sunlight from outside. If you remember,
Yeah,
the forest was very thick. So you can't see much light coming from outdoors, but you can see some of it. So as you guys are walking up the stairs, if you'd like to make perception checks, go ahead.
Yep.
13.
All right.
6.
Oh.
18
Roll a
plus
10.
3, so 21.
All right. So if you got above a 10, you
What if
can
you got a 10?
you can hear you above a 10.
Fine.
Who got above a 10?
I got 21.
Desiree or Damien, Desiree.
Damien.
You're
today.
Damien today. That's right. Damien and Eddie are can hear up above some chatter. You can't really tell what it is, but you hear someone talking amongst. It sounds like a guy. It sounds like he's talking to someone, but you just can't tell what he's saying.
Do you guys hear that? I know you do, Asundra.
Actually, I don't hear it this time.
Of course. Kat, do you hear that?
Hear what?
I hear something up above us.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
I thought cats could hear really well. Or...
Nomu's like knee deep in his scimitar. Look how shiny it is.
We should probably be careful. There's something up above us. I'm not entirely sure what.
I say we check it out. We can't risk them seeing us leave with all this shit. What if they follow us back?
Yeah, I'm wearing this really cool cloak.
My really cool cloak.
But I'm wearing it.
Fine, you show me where this sound came from. We'll go check it out.
Alright, you know the drill. Eddie on the back.
So,
Clunking his ass around.
as the characters form their formation, stepping outside,
Should we be
all
stealthy?
4 of you, as you step up outside of the entrance of the catacombs, you guys do spot someone standing there looking directly at you. And next to this man, there is a dog to be precise, a husky, right next to him. The husky looks fairly overweight. The man is about a middle-aged guy. He has long, shaggy, dirty, blonde hair with a mustache. He's got a small gut on him. He looks like he's wearing normal adventurer clothing. He has a sword in his hand. He has 2 swords, in his hands. And he looks over at the group as you guys step out. The husky is sitting down next to him, looking at you guys as well.
So we all see him.
You all see him. He goes, look what we have here. Bunch of adventurers. You guys find anything down there in the catacombs?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You guys see this fat dog though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
He's right there.
He's a bit chubby.
The dog kind of just looks your way, doesn't respond. Doesn't look vicious, but doesn't necessarily look like it's a dog you want to pet. He's just sitting there looking at you guys. And the guy looks over at his dog, then back up at the 3 of you. So, did you guys find anything? You gonna let me know or not?
Nothing of any real mention. A piece of gold or such. Nothing else really.
And plenty of dust.
Some shitty daggers.
Can I pet your dog?
You may not. And he holds his 2 swords he's got in both hands. He holds them up. This is a robbery. Drop all your belongings if you wish to live.
I'm definitely not going to do that.
Boy, bye.
Stand down, sir. You don't want to fight a full party.
I ain't standing down, boy. I've been trying to get the loot in these catacombs for the last couple of weeks.
I'm sure if you go down there, you'll find something.
No. Give me what you have now. This is your last warning, or I shall sick Mr. Bojangles on you.
All I've got is a wedge of pepper jack cheese.
If you couldn't get it through the catacombs, why do you think you could beat us if we got through the catacombs?
Because I have you outnumbered.
Oh.
Well, I'm 2 people, so
I'm bigger than you.
that too.
Yeah, we have an invisible dog.
Maybe the noise we heard above us is more people.
He looks over at Eddie R. And he goes, well, he goes, you know what? If you're not going to give it to me, I will take it by force then. Men, fire at will. At this point, you guys knew that he was there, so I'm not going to have anything. You guys can't see where the other 3 are, but since Damien's first, you can make a perception check to see if you can spot any of the other guys that might be hiding.
Ooh, 24.
24?
Oh, she's super.
All right.
Jigs up, bitches.
So she can definitely see a few of these guys hiding behind the trees.
Look at his fat ass. You couldn't hide if you really were good at it.
She spots Bill right around the tree with a crossbow. And she also sees the ones he called Lenny and Sean with crossbows as well. You're all completely surrounded. So you have the 3 that are hidden, the main boss that's in front of you, and the dog. What do you do, Damien?
Alright. So as the dog stands up, he looks like he's about to pounce. That's the most immediate threat to me. I pull out my short bow, and I shoot right at the dog.
All right.
Damn.
So go ahead and roll your attack. Roll your d20.
Ooh.
So 7 plus your attack bonus, which is a 5. Sweet. So you got a 12. The bow rushes past the man that's standing there and hits the dog. Do your damage.
Which one is that? 4? No, for the short bow. It's a 6.
Yeah, you're 1d6.
What is this
Yeah,
one?
that one right there.
I'm still figuring it. 1.
For 1 damage?
Is there a
Four.
Oh,
plus?
yeah, 4. Yeah, plus your... So 4 damage to the dog. You see the arrow goes, and it scratches the dog against its shoulder. It doesn't pierce the dog, but it hurts it quite a bit. It whelps out, and its growl quickly goes to a whelping, and it turns around, and it's like, nah. It runs behind a tree.
Oh.
Or it's about to run behind a tree, I should say. It's not its turn yet. And he looks down. Mr. Bojangles! You're gonna pay for hurting my dog, Mr. Bojangles. No one touches Mr. Bojangles.
He's John Wicked us, man.
I like dogs. If I wanted to kill it, I would have pulled out a sword.
It is now Damien's turn, or Nomu's turn.
Well, Nomu's gonna shoot the wound on this Mr. What's his name? Mr. Bojangles?
That's the
The
dog.
dog?
Oh, no, the guy is demanding everybody.
He hasn't mentioned his name yet.
Oh. Well, he's aiming a light crossbow at him. He's gonna fire.
Alright, so roll your d20.
13.
That will hit. So do your damage.
9 damage.
9 damage to the boss. Alright, perfect.
He's only shooting the wound.
So the bandit, or the thug, or whatever you want to call him, the thief in front of you, he takes the arrow to the chest, but he has leather armor on, so it hurts him. But he looks down at it, and then he looks back up at Nomu. You gonna pay for that, cat? I'll have your head and tail. It's now their turn. Bill shoots his crossbow. He's aiming it at Damien. What's your AC, Damien? 15?
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 15, so he hits. Damien takes 3 damage. Arrow comes in, hits Damien on the leg.
Ah! Son of a bitch!
Sean, on the other side of another tree, he shoots at... Oh, he's gonna miss. Doesn't matter who he shoots at, but he's shooting at Isundra. And Isundra feels a gust of wind blow by her head as the arrow flies by.
Suck it, Sean.
And another arrow comes in, shoots at Nomu. I'm guessing it's an AC of 15, right?
Yep.
And he misses as well.
Oh, but bastard!
At this point, Micah is the boss's name. He charges up. Whoever's in front. Looks like Damien's in front. He charges at Damien. You'll pay for hurting Mr. Bojangles. And he swings his sword at you. And he misses.
Idiot.
But he has a second sword. And he swings again.
No!
And he misses. You're able to dodge. You duck under the sword. He looks over at Damien. Squirrely little punk. I'll get you next time.
I'm on my Sundra shit today. I'm dodging and dipping.
It is now Isundra's turn.
Isundra is going to back it up like over here, and then she is going to use Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
Hopefully. Oops, sorry.
Who is she going to attack with Eldritch Blast?
Oh, we don't know his name, right?
No.
So the dude that just attacked Damien.
The boss that's demanding or shouting orders. His name is Micah, but you guys don't know that.
Okay.
Some
got
dude
8.
that's robbing us.
Yes.
I got a 12
To hit?
to hit. Yeah,
Okay.
plus 6.
That will hit, so...
Okay, so
Explain.
last time for Eldritch Blast, I got an invocation that like upgrades it a little bit. So it is 1d10 force damage, but I add my charisma modifier now.
Which is a 3, I think? Or is it a 4?
It's a 4.
Okay.
So I got a 10 plus 4 is a 14.
14 damage?
Yes.
So-
Do you want me to read the thing?
Yes, explain what Eldritch Blast is.
A beam of crackling energy streaks towards a creature within range.
He takes 14 damage.
Yes.
Alright.
And then the other side. It doesn't stay connected like the other one.
So the Eldritch Blast shoots out of Isundra's hand, and it smashes against Micah's chest just right after he's hit by Nomu's arrow. And he yells out, "Ah! That fucking hurt! Fucking bitch! I'll get you! Lenny! Shoot her down!" And it's now Ediar's turn.
Ediar runs up to the side of the unknown bandit, raises his mace above his head, and swings down. 6.
6 plus your Attack bonus.
Maybe 11.
So you got an 11.
11.
All right. So, as Ediar comes with his mace, he smashes his mace against the unknown bandit. Hits his shoulder. He yells out, "Ah!" Do your damage.
Wait, D6. So, 6.
All right, so 6 damage. So he takes an additional 6 damage. The boss or the thug looks over at Ediar. Fuck. Guys, kill them already! And now it is back to Damien's turn.
You first, motherfucker. So I'm pulling out my rapier at this point. I'm tired of playing with y'all. So I'm running. Fuck him up.
You're right next to the
Oh.
the thug. You don't have to run anywhere if you're attacking him again.
Look, this is perfect. I swing horizontally and I'm going straight for the throat.
Damn.
All right.
You know I take my money seriously. I do not like this.
18.
18.
Oh, so you're definitely going to hit. So go ahead and do your damage for the rapier, which is a 1d6 plus your 3 strength. 9 damage. So max damage. Nice. So you see the thug. You go for his neck. He backs away slightly, and it cuts his neck, but not deep enough to really kill him. He starts bleeding from the neck a bit, and he puts his hand up. Ah! That fucking hurt! Okay, just let me go. It is now Nomu's turn.
Nomu using his intimidation. He looks at what Damien did to the bandit, boss, whatever you want to call him. Looks at his men. Stand down! This is your final warning. Or else we kill him.
One of the bandits speaks out. His name's Bill. He goes, "Boss! Micah, you sure about this? Don't we want the money?" Micah screams back at Bill. "God damn it, Bill! This is my life on the line, damn it! It ain't worth it!" Bill looks over at Lenny. "Lenny, what do you think?" "Oh, man, I don't know. I think it's worth it." Lenny looks over at Sean. "Sean, what do you think?" "All right, mate. Whatever was down there is definitely worth more than you, boss. So let's just keep firing." And Micah goes, "You fuckers!" So Nomu, what are you doing with Micah? Obviously, you've learned the thug boss's name.
It's
He's awfully loud for a slit throat. Finish the job.
Damn.
well, if your men don't care a fig about you, surrender, and we'll take care of your men.
Micah's extremely hurt at this point. And he goes, okay, I surrender.
Smart choice. He kind of nudges him behind Nomu, and he fires crossbow bow at who is this over
That's
there?
Lenny.
Oh, Lenny's getting it.
So to the right of Nomu, behind a tree is Lenny. In front of Nomu, in the middle of the three, is Sean, and then to the left of Nomu, behind another tree, is Bill.
Gotcha.
So he's going for Lenny.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 though.
To attack Lenny?
Yep.
What'd you shoot? Your
Light
your
crossbow.
Your light crossbow? Lenny ducks behind the tree. You're gonna have to do better than that, cat. He misses.
He hisses.
It is now the enemy's turn. Mr. Bojangles stays behind the tree. He's whimpering.
He ain't fucking around.
That dog is like, fuck this. Ain't worth it. I just want some food. Micah, he stays on the ground. He surrenders. Lenny, though, shoots back at Nomu. And he shoots and he misses. However, Bill shoots at Damien. That will hit Damien for 2 damage. So Damien gets shot in the arm. At this point, another arrow is shot by the third bandit. And this one goes straight for Nomu. Hits Nomu in the shoulder for 3 damage.
The fuck are you so mad for?
Damn it.
I slit his throat, not yours.
It is now Isundra's turn.
Okay. So she's gonna move up to get in range. I guess we're going after Lenny. Is that what we're shooting?
Yeah, to the right is Lenny.
She is gonna put a hex on Lenny.
What exactly? Or actually roll to see if you
Yeah.
hit
I even
first
hit.
before you describe what that does.
15 plus 4.
That definitely will hit. So
6.
go ahead and tell us what that does.
You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to a target whenever you hit it with an attack. So next time when I would attack with like a bow, I think I would do an extra 1d6.
Okay.
But I think it's only if I attack, right?
Yes, correct. So as soon as you casts a hex on Lenny, he is now affected by that
I
spell.
can also choose one ability. Choose one ability when you cast the spell. The target has a disadvantage on ability checks, which I assume is like the acrobatics and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So I guess I will choose, I don't know, acrobatics.
Okay. So he has disadvantage on his next.
If he drops to
acrobatics.
0 hit points before the spell ends, I can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn to curse someone else.
Okay. Gotcha. So he is now hexed. It is now Ediar's turn.
Ediar runs across the field. How close is that?
Going to Ben. You can reach Bill. He's behind the tree. You see him.
Running up to Bill.
Bill looks at incoming Ediar and he's like, "Oh,
Your
and
boss surrendered, and you didn't. Prepare to die."
Dude,
He's so prepared.
give it to him straight.
13 plus.
That will definitely hit. So do your damage. Holy cow! Don't mess with the cleric. Jeez. For max damage.
For 9 damage.
For 9 damage. All right. Holy cow! You come down with your mace and you smash it against Bill's face. Part of his face, he loses. You see blood spits out of his mouth. Some of his teeth. Oh, you bastard! He's still up, but he's on a knee now. And you look down. It's as if he's gonna go reach for his sword now. Now that you're up close, it is now Damien's turn.
Bitches. At this point, hurt a little bit. But I see him trying to attack, so I shove the shit out of him. I run. I got my bra on, but no rice, so I'm a little flat-chested. But I rip a potion out of there, and I start chugging it. As it drips down my 5 o'clock shadow, I wipe my mouth. Let's do this.
All right. So go ahead and roll the dice for your heals.
That was very dramatic potion drinking.
Right. She's hurt.
20.
Oh wait, no, you don't
not
have to
that
roll
one?
the d20. Red. Roll the dice.
She's
for the
like, but I
potion.
got
Which one was
an
that?
add 20.
Roll. 2 d4s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
2. So you get 3 HP back.
Okay.
Damn. Isn't it plus 2 too? Why did I write that? I have 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, mine's
Oh,
2d4
I'm sorry.
plus 4.
Yeah. Okay.
So, 3 plus 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. So you're max. Sorry. Yeah. You're
He
you're
wants
max
you to
HP.
die.
Oh, so I'm back to 20?
Oh wait, what were you at?
I was down to 9.
Oh, okay. So 9 plus the
Okay.
3 plus 4. So
I'm at 16.
yeah. Okay. Sorry.
We're good at math.
Yeah.
We need
Math is
wage
hard.
calculation.
Right. So it is now Nomu's turn.
Alright. Nomu switches to his greatsword
Oh.
and uses his feline agility and rushes up to this bastard.
So he rushes up to the right of him,
Yep.
towards Lenny behind another tree, and Lenny goes, "Oh crap!"
All you see is dirt and grass behind him. He moves so fast. And he swings his greatsword at him.
All right.
A fat arc swing.
18. That will hit Lenny.
Yep.
So do your damage.
12.
12 damage to Lenny.
Damn.
Nomu rushes up with his greatsword. Nomu has the option to kill Lenny or severely wound him to make him unconscious. You did enough damage that it is past his HP. So I'm going to leave that description up to you. What happens to Lenny?
He severely wounds him by slicing out his legs.
Okay.
You
Not
just-
off.
I was like, it's like Monty Python.
Lenny yells out in pain, and he falls to the ground unconscious, bleeding out.
Yep.
It is now the enemy's turn. Bill looks up at Ediar. You bastard! And he swings his sword up at you. And he hits. And he does 5 damage to Ediar. His sword comes in, and it nicks his armor, and Ediar can feel it against his chest. Sean, the other bandit, looks over and he spots Lenny falling. He goes, "Oh shit!" He's gonna make a roll here, and he goes, "Bill, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think you're on your own this time." And Sean turns around and he begins to run off into the distance. And Bill looks over, "Damn you, Sean! Come back here!" And Sean he's leaving. He's booking it.
Is he now?
Yes. Micah looks over
We'll see.
and he stays down. Mr. Bojangles is over. Actually, Mr. Bojangles behind the same tree where Bill just got smashed by Ediar. Ediar looks down. He can see Mr. Bojangles. Mr. Bojangles is blepping, looking up at Ediar, looking fairly dumb. This husky has a bit of poo brain, but he's bleeding a bit, as you can see from the shot that Damien took on him. But he just stands there watching. He doesn't try to attack Ediar. It is now Isundra's turn.
Does he tinkle like Junko?
He tinkles just a little bit.
Only
He lifts his leg.
Jake's there.
He lifts his leg and pisses on a Bill's foot. And Bill, "Ah, fucking dog!" And he just looks at him.
Well,
The hex that you cast on Lenny can now be moved to someone else.
it's just I don't have to like redo it, right? I can
Yeah.
just straight. It just is on Bill now.
Whoever, or the
it's
running
not
away, Sean.
Yeah, fuck him. He's out of here, so I'll kill Bill.
Okay.
All right. So I gotta see if I hit Bill. If he ain't gonna try to run,
Well, it's not his turn yet, so he can't try.
sucks to be him. 18.
Damn.
18 will hit.
I'm gonna hit him with a bow. It's 1d6.
So Isundra comes around the corner behind Ediar, where she can see Bill, and she shoots her bow.
Should I make it lethal or no?
It's up to you. What's Isundra? What would Isundra do?
I mean, fuck these guys, right? I have 4 plus. It's a 4 plus 4, so it's an 8 damage.
So you do enough damage to either kill him or knock him out. What do you do? How does this arrow hurt him? He's down on one knee. He's attacking Ediar with his sword, and he's pretty hurt, bad condition. What are you doing to Bill?
Should we let these guys go?
Let's ride or get rode on. They try to fucking jack us. Kill their ass.
I think we've done enough damage. We don't actually need to kill them.
Shut up, Ediar. Damn.
It's like the devil in your shoulder.
Cut through the chainmail. You gonna let this slide?
Listen,
I'm a man of God.
We on
I
off.
let anything slide.
We already let one get away. You just smashed a man in the face with a mace.
I had to show divine punishment.
Damn.
Praise the sun, Solaris.
He's soon just gonna make it non-lethal. I think we taught them a lesson, a valuable lesson.
So the arrow goes and it shoots, rushes past Ediar and hits Bill in the shoulder. He screams out and he falls to the ground, passed out. At this point, as he's lying there next to Ediar, Mr. Bojangles goes, "Huh?" Looks down at Bill and it pisses on Bill's face. And Micah looks over. "That's right, Mr. Bojangles. Fuck Bill. Piss on that dead ass motherfucker." Micah doesn't know he's dead or unconscious. And Mr. Bojangles stops peeing and looks back up at Ediar, and it bleps right back at him. And he can still see the dog's still a little hurt. But
Nomu, Isundra, Damien, are you guys all right? You need any healing at all?
Shit, we still got one guy. I'm about to chase him down.
yeah, you still have Sean who's running. He's still in sight.
Still inside.
But it is now Damien's turn.
I'll be damned if I let you get away. I'm not a Sundra. I pull out my short bow. I draw it back. You can see my biceps. They got veins in them. I said, I'm Damien today. I draw it back super hard.
He shoots at Sean.
Should I ribbon her sleeves off so you can see him?
Oh.
Your D20. So you got a 5 plus your 5. So you got 10. The arrow goes flying at Sean. It almost hits him. It's so close.
He
But
should have disadvantage.
he shoots. He's running. He's fine. There's no disadvantage to running away.
The fuck there
'Cause
ain't. If you win a battle, you started.
No, you needed one more to hit him. But he quickly moves to the side. He looks over his shoulder. Oh shit! And he keeps running. It's Nomu's turn.
Nomu looks at him. The guy that's running, he's like, "I'm a white Bengal." Just chases him down.
Yep.
Runs right up to him and tries to
All
grab
right,
him.
you're able to reach him in time.
Grabbing him.
Why you gotta grab everybody.
I'm yoking him up by the back of his neck.
No, I need you to scratch with your back claws like a cat when they get something.
I got a 12.
So that will hit.
Yeah, like
'cause
the-
she got
like
11, you got a 12. So that'll hit. So Nomu rushes up. He's faster than Sean. He's able to grab Sean, but we have to do a strength check to see if you can do it.
Fucking
So,
Batman grab him? Jesus
so let's go ahead and
Christ.
do your strength check.
Reroll it.
Yep, your D20.
Oh,
We'll
boy.
add your
Is that a 1?
7.
7.
Ouch.
All right. So, oh wow, so you got a 7 as well. So you're able to grab him. So what do you do?
Yoked him up by the back of his neck and raised him up.
Ah! Let me go, cat.
Where
Let
do
me
you
go.
think you're going? Surrender. He shakes him a little bit.
Oh! He looks down at you. Okay, I surrender. I surrender. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
He walks him back over to the rest of the group. One-handed.
All right. So as he takes him back to everyone else, Bill is unconscious. You said Lenny is dead?
Oh, yeah. No, he's unconscious.
Unconscious as well. So you didn't kill any of them. Micah looks over, the leader of the bandits looks over at Sean. You bastard. Guys, just kill them off. They tried to kill me. Kill them off.
Shut up.
Yeah, but don't take orders from you.
I'm not in the business for killing not innocent people. People unnecessarily.
This is very necessary.
Micah looks over at Damien. Listen to your friend. Listen to him. Kill them. Kill them all.
You shut up.
Oh.
He does make a good point, though.
No one starts stripping them all of their belongings.
He doesn't care.
Micah goes, okay, just, you can have whatever I have. Just let me go.
He's just ignoring him. He's already stripping them. He's already taking whatever he's taking.
Damien,
Taking
too.
whatever he needs.
We're in pockets at this point.
Ediar, Isundra, you taken from these thugs, these bandits?
Isundra wants to go pet the dog.
Okay. Well, Mr. Bojangles is still hidden, or not hiding, but
Behind?
he's still behind the tree.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty hurt, but he looks up at Isundra, and it bleps. Ooh.
Aw.
Does anyone need any healing at all? If not, I want to heal this dog up.
I'm tight, bro.
Alright. I do feel bad.
All
Hey,
right.
dog. I kind of like dogs. I didn't want to hurt you. I just...
So what'd you heal it for?
I'm healing with my feature healing hands,
All right.
which is just to be heal it 2 because it's based on my level.
Perfect. So the
Touch
dog
on
that's enough to heal the dog up to a healthy range. He didn't have much HP. The dog already feels better, and it looks up at Eddie Arn and starts to lick his hand.
that.
Nice dog. You want to come with us?
The dog looks over at Micah. Micah goes, "Are you seriously debating right now, Mr. Bojangles? How dare you?" Mr. Bojangles looks back up at Eddie Arn after looking at Micah, then looks at Isundra, then looks at the cat, and then looks at Damien, and back at Eddie Arn and Micah. Micah shakes his head, "You fucking traitor." And Mr. Bojangles goes, and it pants and it starts to lick Eddie R's hand as if it's agreeing to go with
shit.
Eddie R. So if you're stealing all their belongings, each one of these guys has a short sword on them. One short sword. Micah had 2. So total of 5 short
take.
swords if you're deciding to take their short swords. And the collective gold on them is about 20 gold
Damn.
coins.
Does that
5
include
each?
my? Does
I'm
that
roping
include
them
my-
all together. Ankle to ankle, wrist to wrist, wrist to ankle.
Alright, so you rope them all. Micah looks,
Mm-hmm.
"Don't leave us out here in the hollow woods."
Shit, I'm taking them to jail. Let someone else deal with them.
So you're going to take them with you?
Oh, yeah.
Dragging him.
Before they can rob somebody else.
Micah goes, "Please, come on. Come on, it was a mistake, guys. Come on, just let us go."
Noma hisses at him and tells him to shut up.
At this point, Bill, Lenny are beginning to wake up. Bill is extremely hurt after getting jacked up. They're all, they're not like within death's, they're not on death's door, so you don't really necessarily have to heal them to get them to move, but they're pretty hurt. At least Lenny and Bill.
Just drag him.
That means they won't make any stupid decisions.
So you're going to take them back to town or
Yep,
the village?
Wherever we're going.
So they're fairly quiet for the rest of the travel. You guys do remember when you spoke with the one known as Skull Reaver. He said to meet him back in Deercrest once you receive the Circlet. So that is most definitely the place where you guys would go back to. You do remember though there wasn't really a jail or like a cell in the village to put these guys in. So that's something you'll have to discuss amongst yourselves or with a villager or something. They don't really have a, I guess you call it,
No holding places.
yeah, they don't really
What
have
do
like
they do?
cops or anything.
I got like one jail cell.
No.
I'll just ask if they got any gallows. Do what they want with them. Or
Right.
gibbet.
Well, we can fast travel back to Deercrest if that's what you guys want to do.
Yeah.
As you guys are leaving the Hall of Woods, you don't come across any other dangers. And when you step out of the woods, the Sibo, the gnome known as Sibo that took you guys here, with his 2 donkeys, Rambo and
Yeah.
Woody,
Can we sell him these dudes?
he's actually not around. He's long gone. So on your travels back to Deercrest, it takes you another another day or so.
Can we rest?
Yes, so you guys at this point can rest. I'm going to assume you guys have tied these boys up
Oh, yeah. They're not
fairly
going
well.
anywhere.
It's where they can't escape. Mr. Bojangles follows the group happily.
Aw.
And so everyone has a full rest, 8 hours of rest. You guys set up camp on the way back to Deercrest.
Is that full HP?
Yep, everyone's at full HP. You got your spells back. So we'll just say you reach Deercrest with your prisoners and Mr. Bojangles. You reach Deercrest late afternoon. The Skull Reaver didn't tell you guys exactly where to meet him, but your assumption would be probably the tavern in town. But as you guys come back to Deercrest, you pass by the first hut, good old Willie, where you first bought some of your potions. Outside of the hut is good old Willie. He sees you guys coming back with people in rope. He looks over. Wah! Hey, you guys again. What's going on? Why are they all tied up? You bring some bandits to my village?
Yeah, we bought a few rats. Maybe your town leader can do something about them?
Well, we don't really have, he scratches his head. He gets nervous. We don't really have, like, a police station or anything like that, or defenders guild or anything like that. The nearest cell's probably in the closest city of New Tempest. We could probably call somebody, send a messenger to bring someone over here to get them, but that's the closest place.
That sounds preferable.
He looks over at Nomu and the rest. So, you guys staying here for the night? You need more potions? I actually got my hands on one while you guys were gone.
I think we're all right. I don't think we need those potions. That good old Willie's potions.
He looks over. Well, screw you too, buddy. What about you? Looks at Damien and Isundra. What about you both?
I don't want anything else out of your shack.
Whoa.
You can sell these slaves to you for free labor if you want.
Well, look, listen. I'm not about buying people. That's just fucked up.
Ugh,
I'm pretty fucked up, but I ain't that fucked up.
I couldn't.
You know that's illegal here in Londay.
Though you didn't have police.
Well, I mean,
That's a really good point.
that is a good point. But I mean, you know, it's legal.
I can't trust you. You lie about everything.
Wow. That's not nice. Well, screw you too. Looks at Isundra. What about you?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Damn. Pussycat?
He's about to head back to the bar.
Harry,
The
welcome
tavern.
back.
The tavern?
He's
Alright,
already
well,
about to head back.
good old Willie scratches his head. Well, very well then. You guys are able to make it back to the tavern. And as you guys enter the tavern, you see Marvin. He's cleaning off some of the desks or the tables. There's no one else in the tavern. No other adventurers have stopped by. It's late afternoon. Marvin looks over at everyone as you step into the tavern. Mr. Bojangles makes his way in as well. And Marvin looks over at everyone. So, welcome back.
Hey, Marvin, do you know where that spooky guy is? We need to see him.
Spooky guy?
Yeah, the
What are you
spooky-
talking about?
One with the spooky face.
Shh. Nothing. No, she's drunk. We cheated on you. We went to another bar. I'll admit it. Lower the price of the scotch and maybe we'll be back more often.
Marvin looks around. Quiet. He walks past all of you once you all have entered the the tavern. He shuts the doors. And he locks them. Hey. You're here to meet the Skull Reaver, aren't you?
So you do know the spooky guy.
He is very spooky. But we can't talk about him. Shh. Your guests here. Captives. Micah, they're all awake at this point, and they're looking at each other. Skull Reaver, what? Marvin goes, this isn't good. You brought these people here.
Damien cracks his knuckles. They can go back to sleep. We can have this talk.
Marvin looks around. Alright, listen. I know the Skull Reaver. He only comes here at night. I'll have the premises locked so no one else can come. You all can sleep here free of charge. I don't know about your buddies here, though. The Skull Reaver, he comes at midnight, so wait here till then. Not another word about the Skull Reaver, alright?
Could you call someone from New Tempest to maybe pick up these hoodlums, take them back to jail there?
Yeah, I can do that. Very well. Hey, for now, though, let's put them in a room and keep them locked up for now, okay?
Let's lock him in the bathroom after Zuggy takes his fat shit.
You have a better way of dealing with them than I was. Gonna hang them from a tree.
Marvin looks at you. Why would you hang them from a tree?
Not from the neck,
Oh, from the feet?
from the feet. Or the
We
waist.
don't want to scare the kids in the village.
They shouldn't be around a bar.
No, they shouldn't.
Well, let's just put them in a room for now, okay? There's
that's
no
fine.
escape. Here. We'll put them down in the cellar. How about that? So Marvin has you guys help him bring them to the cellar. Micah, Bill, Lenny, and Sean, they're all kind of hesitant, but there's nothing they can do. They're tied up and they're forced to stay in the cellar. And you guys now have basically another 6 hours till midnight. So assuming you spend it however you guys want to spend it, what are you guys doing? Waiting around for the next 6 hours?
Come on, Cat. I'll give you a drink on me. You've been surprisingly calm, being around a dog and everything.
Yes, we can both drink some goat milk.
Oh, no. I'm a Scotch person.
What is this scotch?
You have so much to learn. Come. I'm about to change your life.
He moves up reluctantly.
Marvin, because you're dealing business with the Skull Reaver tonight, everything is free of charge.
Oh, hell yeah.
However, again, not a word of the Skull Reaver from these walls. Understood?
Oh, good. And you
Understood.
know I was lying about going to another bar. You know
Shut
I
up,
wasn't.
Damien. Looks at the other three. Again, not another word.
I don't even know who you're talking about anymore.
Understood.
Y'all see how he was talking to me?
Yeah,
As soon as he start charging us again, I'm stealing some more shit out of here. And Eddie, you better not tell.
I'll think about it.
Well, as you guys are drinking amongst each other, time quickly flies by. You're giving food, meals, and everything. Sun sets, and Marvin, before midnight hits, probably about 15 minutes till midnight, Marvin comes out. All right. The doors are locked. No one is to enter. I'll be making my leave. I'm not to hear any of the business you're about to have with the Skull Reaver. Your prisoners stay in the cellar till business is done, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I will make my leave for now. He is on his way. Marvin goes towards the main doors. He unlocks them, and he steps out of the tavern.
Bye. Bye.
Can Asundra go to the corner and try to get Napoleon to come?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, what do you mean?
I'm just gonna start yelling his name
Cheers.
in the corner.
So as soon as goes to the corner, starts yelling, Napoleon?
Napoleon Fairpart, yeah. Napoleon,
Nothing.
Marengo.
Nothing happens.
What?
I told you, she's fucking crazy.
Norman's just looking at her, just shaking his head like.
I want to
What
ask
the
him
hell?
about the spooky guy.
Mr. Bojangles is actually in the room with y'all on the main floor. He is asleep. He got a good meal. You see him sleeping, kicking his feet like he's dreaming.
Oh.
He's got one eye kind of open, white, shaking.
Ew.
His eyelids freaking out.
Oh, he's
Is
got.
that how you sleep?
No, of course not. I am the Tabaxi.
Oh, dog, he's got PTSD. I shot the fuck out of him. Cat, finish your scotch. He even put it in a bowl for you.
Can I pet your belly now?
No one should touch the Tabaxi belly.
Ask Ian tomorrow. I'm sure he'll let you.
Can I pet your belly?
No.
You pet mine.
I want to touch your rice.
You're on thin ice.
The doors slam open as you're all talking. Enter the Skull Reaver. He looks exactly like he did when you guys first met him. He's got the cloak on. He's got the skull face. He's got a hood on as well. And he steps in, and he's followed by 3 men that are also dressed in robes with hoods, following him in. The 3 men kind of walk around the room, and they surround you all, and they just stand there. You can't see their faces. It's pretty dark under the hoods. Unless you make perception checks, if that's what you want to do. I won't stop you. Okay. You need a 10 or higher.
18.
16, 7.
So Nomu's not paying attention.
Oh, I got 11.
Alright, so everyone but Nomu sees
You're the one. You're a cat.
the
I have scotch and milk.
He's face down in his bowl.
the three people that are standing around you silently. You can see past some of the shadow of their hoods, and they all look soulless. Perhaps they're zombies,
Spooky.
but they don't speak and they don't move. They're silent as they stand there. And the Skull Reaver, he holds his hands, or he moves his hands up, and the door shut behind him magically, and it locks.
Nice skill to have.
He steps forward and he takes a chair, pulls it out, sits down. He looks down at Mr. Bojangles. Where'd this dog come from?
It's the new member of our party.
We recruited him.
He'd be a good watchdog.
Are you sure?
A dead one.
What is your problem?
Why do you have to kill everything?
Here.
I like the dead. Anyways.
That's fucking weird.
You should get out more. He pulls out the circlet and has him look at it. As Nomu's just holding it up.
Skull Reaver's sitting down on his wooden chair and he holds his hand out. Nomu, bring it to me.
No moo.
Let me see it. I want to make sure this is legit.
He rises above the table, walks up there slowly, and drops it in his hand.
The Skull Reaver takes it. He has 2 gloves on, leather gloves, black leather gloves. And he takes the circlet and he inspects it. Yes. You see, he taps it a bit, looks at the gems, the bloodstone in it, the diamond. This is exactly what I was looking for. And he inspects all about it to make sure there's no damages. It's in perfect condition. Exactly what I expected. Very well done. Very well done. However, did anyone see you with this circlet? Were you followed?
No, not at all.
Very
We don't
well.
leave it till.
Well, Marvin told me that you had prisoners. How many? And where did they come from?
What? Damien stands up in a rage. The stool falls behind him.
Listen, Damien, you best calm down. You're drunk.
Well, fuck. That traitor gave us all this shit for free, and he just gonna go back and lie?
He's giving it to you for free because, let's just say he's my business partner.
Well, those prisoners we have down, they didn't see anything. They tried to rob us for stuff they didn't know about.
Ah, so a bunch of bandits. Stealing from adventurers like yourselves in the Hollow Woods.
I say they learned the lesson.
Scumbags, right?
Yeah, we fucked them up.
Yeah? About what? How many of them were there? 3, 2, 4, what?
3 of them. And their dog. The dog's with us now.
3 of them, you said?
4.
Yeah, Eddie is 4.
Eddie can't count. It's alright, Eddie. So, about 4 prisoners, you say? And where are they right now?
They're
I
locked
don't-
up in the cellar. Someone from New Tippins is coming to send them to jail.
Ah. Someone's coming to take him to New Tempest, Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take that problem off your shoulders. Leave them in the cellar. I will be adding them to my collection of undead.
That's fine. I was trying to get Asundra to kill him anyway. She was too soft.
Eddie R wants to make a persuasion check. I don't really agree with that. They didn't see anything. They don't know anything about the circlets. How about we let them just be served justice the normal way?
All right, go and roll your persuasion.
17 plus 6.
All right.
Damn.
Not bad.
So 23.
I rolled a 17 as well, but he has a higher charisma.
Damn.
So, you can't persuade him. The Skull Reaper looks at Eddie R. Eddie R. A man of holiness. A cleric. I knew you would say something about these prisoners. So, again, you are a faithful servant to Solaris, the goddess of the sun. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something. Eddie R. of Solaris, follower of Solaris, here in this tavern, you're locked away from the outside. Your goddess can't hear you here. So I'm going to tell you something. You're going to leave the prisoners for me, and they're going to be a collection and added to my undead army. And there's nothing you're going to do. If you want to fight about it, then you can join them.
I think I'll be alright.
Quick though, very quick to change your mind. Very well. So, the circlet seems to be the one I was looking for. Good job. And as Eddie R, you did convince me last time to give you some gold. So I will give you gold. I'm going to cough up 1,000 gold coins to the four of you. Split 4 ways, it's about 250 gold coins apiece.
See, no, I knew you were better than Marvin. He didn't want to talk about you because you were showing him up and stuff. He's not so bad. He gave us a job, right?
The Skull Reaver just shakes his head. You're drunk, Damien.
You said that already, okay?
Where's your, Never mind.
No, this is a safe place. Speak up. You can't hurt my feelings.
Nothing. He hands the circlet back to Nomu. Take this. Unfortunately, my plans have changed. Things have occurred, and I need you all to do me one more favor.
Oh, wait a fucking minute.
That wasn't a part of the deal.
It wasn't, but things change. Listen, get this done, and you'll never see me again.
How do we know you won't pull this on us again?
Because you're going to be couriers for me. I need you to deliver this circlet to New Tempest, the city of New Tempest. There's a man, a professor to be exact, a scholar known as Tobias Montero. You're to meet him in New Tempest. On the northeastern portions of the city, you'll find a slum. Terrible slums, the worst of the city. Within these slums, you'll meet Professor Tobias Montero. I have already set the date or the time and place. In these slums, you'll find a tavern known as the Quacking Donkey.
It's not what donkeys do.
No, it's not, but I don't know. That's another tale to ask that tavern keep. I don't know why it's called the Quacking Donkey.
Since we are going to New Tempest anyways, can't we just take the bandits with us?
No, I've decided I want them for my collection.
Stop trying to save them.
But can I roll a persuasion or no?
You can.
Ugh.
17 plus 4.
All right. He looks at Isundra.
I'm just trying to keep Eddie R clean, okay?
Tell me why I should give them over to you.
They've already had a bit of a bad day, and I think for Ediard it would make him feel a lot better about his relationship with his goddess if we just take them to New Tempest. And you don't need them. You have so many already. You already told us.
Sindri bandit sitting in a tree. Ugh.
The Skull Reaver looks down at his hand, then back at Isundra, then over at Ediard. Very well. They would probably only sully my undead anyways.
Yes,
Pathetic
they're not very
bandits.
good at fighting.
They lost to us.
They super lost to us.
You have a point. Do I want fools like that? Very well. You've convinced me. I will yet again be kind and allow you to take the prisoners with you. However, because of that, I will not offer you any gold for this last deed.
That's where I draw the line. That almost sobered me up. Okay, listen. We need to take a vote. Who wants to work for free? Show of hands.
We don't really want to do this work at all, so...
I got paid 250 gold. I think I'm good.
You're a cat. You don't have anything to buy. You have a family, Ediar.
But these are lives on the line.
You're valuing slaves that try to rob you over your kids?
I don't have kids.
All good men have kids.
The Skull Reaver looks at you.
Ediard is a lonely man.
And he looks back over. You all are a crazy bunch of people. So, I will allow you to take the prisoners. You are to make sure they do not see the circlet. As a deal, do not speak of the circlet around them. Do as you please with them. Again, you are to meet Tobias Montero at the Quacking Donkey in the slums of New Tempest. Bring him this circlet. Again, he's a scholar. He knows his artifacts. Give him the circlet, and your deed will be done. And you will not hear from me again. Do we have a deal?
Wait. One more thing. I want to talk to Marvin. He's not going to get away with this.
There is nothing you and Marvin need to talk about.
What do you mean? I've come here for years.
You are all never to return to this tavern. Do you hear me?
What? Why is that?
Because.
It's okay, I needed to go to Tempest anyway, so...
Desiree stands up again. Damien, I'm sorry. Storms into the back. All you hear is raiding, stealing shit. Whatever she can find.
We have a deal.
Very well. You are not to return to this tavern here in Deercrest. Make your way to New Tempest, to the northwest. You'll find Professor Tobias there. I will leave you at peace. And if you are to lose that circlet, your lives will be forfeit. Understood?
Yes, whatever.
Hey, cat, I found milk.
He perks his ears up.
The Skull Reaver stands. He looks down at Mr. Bojangles. He leans over and pets Mr. Bojangles on that. Oh, that's a good doggy. You'd be better dead, though. An undead doggy.
Damn.
An undead good doggy. You're lucky I'm kind. He gets up and he steps out as the three figures follow him out. He shuts the doors. The doors lock themselves, and you guys are left alone. What do you do?
That guy needs to get out more. Good dead doggy?
I think he has something for dead things. I don't
He's
think
nuts.
it's okay.
I've got milk, bread, and things for myself. We got plenty of food.
Yeah, fuck Marvin.
I'm done with this place.
Well, you guys are responsible for dragging the prisoners. I'm not making that my problem. We're already working for free, thanks to you guys.
Ediard's connection with his god, I think, is quite important, right?
Yes.
He doesn't have a woman, so he only has a goddess.
Damn.
I'm gonna need you to take that back.
Was it true? It's correct, right?
We'll talk about this later.
So, as a few minutes go by, and Marvin steps into the tavern again, and he goes, so is the business complete?
Hey, what the fuck, Marvin? Why do you lie to him about... Why do you lie to us about our prisoners? I can't remember what I was saying.
Because if I hid any information from the Skull Reaper, I'd be dead along with his zombies. I do what I'm told. As will you. I'm assuming you all will be heading out early morning.
Yeah, we'll get out of here.
As soon as possible.
Damien walks over, bread and beverages in his cloak.
Hey, Scout.
You son of a bitch. I talked to you about my fucking fam. Things you shouldn't care about, but I thought you did.
Marvin looks at Damien. I only cared because you had the gold to provide.
Damn.
Damien lunges. The party holds him back. I'm gonna kill this son of a bitch.
Damien, calm down. Listen. I've had enough of you complaining about your wife and her mother. Listen, I've listened to it for the past couple of months every time you've been in here. All you do is bitch and complain and moan and want more scotch. And you're lucky the Skull Reaver's around to allow you to take all my goods tonight.
Okay.
Damn.
Enough! Damien pulls out a dagger.
Damien.
I'm about to off this motherfucker.
Is he worth
Eddie
it?
holds
The
her back.
spooky guy is going to come back if we try to hurt Marvin, I think. He said
Somebody dying tonight since the people in the cellar get to live.
Mr. Bojangles wakes up and he looks over at Damien and goes, oh. And he runs off to the kitchen.
Now look what you did. He'll never forgive me. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go.
Well, good night, Damien, Desiree, whichever you wish.
Shut your ass up.
Marvin looks over to the other three. So, the deal was you were not to be seen here again. Agreed?
Yeah, we got it. You don't like us.
We'll think about
It's
it.
fine.
Listen,
Damn.
it's not that I don't like you. I have to do what I'm told.
Yes, we're not friends.
Cherish
It's
my
very
life
clear.
more so than yours. So off to New Tempest with you in the morning. You have the tavern to yourselves for the rest of the night. And whatever goods that Damien didn't take
Marengo, are
is
you
yours.
here?
Damn.
He looks over at Marengo. Huh? What are you petting?
Oh, sorry. I was petting my dog, jeez. Marengo, where is Napoleon?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the dog.
No. That dog's over there.
I don't know why you guys can't see it, but it's so cute.
Eddie, all fed up with the conversation, heads upstairs and heads to bed.
Eddie, are you listening to me about my
Napoleon.
family, right?
Maybe tomorrow.
Well, Ediar steps upstairs.
I follow close behind.
When Ediar goes, Ediar does remember that before you had, when you woke up a day or two ago to leave, you remember that you found those skid marks in the bedroom where Wayne was. Wayne has never returned, so that might be something that Ediar thinks about. I don't know. Doesn't have to be. But you do remember when you go to your room that Wayne has not returned. Damien, you're able to get to your room as well. Nothing else happens for the rest of the night.
Wayne
So
was
you
the
guys-
one that he healed, right?
Yes, Wayne was the scholar, one of the two scholars that fell down the stairs during that battle with the zombie and the skeletons.
Yep.
So you don't see that he's returned. But you guys now have another objective to get to New Tempest. And at that point, you guys, at least Damien knows New Tempest. Ediar also knows New Tempest very well. It's one of the major cities here in the nation of Londe. Nomu would be your first time traveling to New Tempest, same as Asundra. But from what Ediar and Damien know, I'm assuming they'll explain to you guys at some point that New Tempest is, again, a city of trade, and it's known for its university. It is universities, also known as the City of Wind. Several people go there for the trade and the goods, as well as to become scholars. And that would be on the next episode of Taverns and Caverns. All right. Again, you all can follow us on Twitter at Taverns Caverns. Again, there's no "and" in between. So on Twitter at Taverns Caverns. You can also find our podcast on iTunes as well as Podbean and Spotify. Thanks, guys. Till next time on Taverns and Caverns.